Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and for today's video I have come up with quite a few set ideas I have for upcoming sets from The Mandalorian. There are already a couple sets released from The Mandalorian, the ATST Raider and the Mandalorian Battle Pack, and some upcoming sets, the Razor Crest and the Brickhead set with Mando and Baby Yoda, but these are some more ideas for future sets from Season 1. This is the first set ideas video I've ever done, so I hope you guys enjoy the video and these ideas. I'll first start with some of the smaller sets and then finish with some bigger sets, so stay tuned till the end of the video. But before we get into the set ideas, there are spoilers ahead, so in case you haven't seen The Mandalorian, I suggest you stop, watch it, then come back to the video. To start off, there's most likely going to be microfighters from The Mandalorian, most definitely the Razor Crest, but also maybe Moff Gideon's TIE Fighter and a Jawa Sandcrawler. These three microfighters would all include the figures that go with the vehicles, Mando for the Razor Crest, which would include either Mando with his old armor or a new figure of Mando with his new armor, Moff Gideon for his TIE Fighter, and a Jawa for the Sandcrawler. These would all be $10 each, as is the price for the microfighter series, and could be a good way to get these minifigures for a low price. There also could be a Razor Crest polybag, as the ship is now such an iconic vehicle, and this would be about $4, which is the average price for a Lego polybag. Next up is the taming of the Blurg from Chapter 1, where Kuiil helps Mando tame a Blurg to be able to ride it to find his mysterious bounty. This would include Kuiil's tent, a Blurg, and Mando and Kuiil for the minifigures. I picture this to be kind of like the Ahch-To Island set from The Last Jedi, and I based this set's ideas price on that set at $30. Another set idea is the Krill Farmers Battle, where the Krill Farmers battle against the pirates of their world in Chapter 4. LEGO did release the ATST Raider, which was in this battle, and it included 2 pirates, but we never got any of the Krill Farmers. So this is an idea where we could possibly get some of them. The minifigures would include the Pirate Chieftain, Omera, and maybe another pirate or Krill Farmer. For a play feature, this set could include 2 of the figures on plates that could swivel while they fight. This could be along the lines of the Duel on Mustafar set from the Revenge of the Sith, and this set's price would be around $20. Next idea is from Chapter 1, when Mando and IG-11 blast through all the Nikto guards and find Baby Yoda. The figures that I'd like to see in the set would include Mando in his old armor, IG-11, Baby Yoda, and 2 Nikto guards. For the structure, this set would have a base and include the frontal gate to that mercenary base, and the cannon that Mando uses against the Nikto guards and to blast through the gate. It would be cool if, as a play feature, the gate could collapse as it did after Mando shot it many times to open it. It would also be cool to see Baby Yoda come in the hovering pod that he is often seen in, as that's where they find him in. Another lower price set idea is a Brickhead set featuring Moff Gideon paired up with a Death Trooper at $20. I think it would be really cool to see these 2 characters in a Brickhead set, as we have also never gotten a Death Trooper Brickheads. Apart from these 2 characters, I also saw online a few more characters from The Mandalorian as Brickheads that we might also see in sets. A set idea that I could really clearly picture in my head is from Chapter 5, when Mando and Calkin ride on their speeder bikes to capture Fennec Shand for her bounty. This would of course include the 3 characters as minifigures, and come with 2 speeder bikes for Mando and Calkin to ride, and Fennec Shand would come with a rifle, since in the scene she tries to snipe Mando and Calkin off their speeder bikes. This set would be similar to the Cloud Rider Super Bike set from Solo, which sparked the idea, and it would be $30. The next set idea is the Client's Facility. The minifigures in this set would include the Client, Dr. Pershing, and 1 or 2 of the 3rd Dirty Stormtroopers. This set would have a base, and on it the Client's table, with a chair for the Client and 2 chairs across, and to the side Dr. Pershing's inspection table, which we see Baby Yoda on in Chapter 3, and an ITO interrogation droid with it. Moving on, another set could be the Navarro Cantina. We see this several times throughout Season 1, and it is where Mando, Cara Dune, IG-11, and Greef Karga hide out against Moff Gideon and his stormtroopers in the last 2 episodes. The minifigures in this set would be Greef Karga, Cara Dune, Mando with his new armor, an incinerator trooper, and maybe IG-11 and Baby Yoda. We see the incinerator trooper when Moff Gideon orders him to set fire to the cantina, and I think it would be cool to see one of these troopers in this set. One thing I'd also really like to see in the set is Mando with his bloody face. Normally the Mando minifig has come with the black head, but in the scene after the incinerator trooper tries to set fire to the place, we see Mando's head for the first time, and I'd like it if that is the head that he comes with. For the structure of the set, it would be based fairly similar to the Mos Eisley Cantina set. In that set, you see the rooms open up through hinge pieces, which is probably what this set would be like too. It would include some seating, the main bar, and maybe even the grate in the back that leads down to the sewer tunnels. I estimate the set to be $30, as is one of the smaller Mos Eisley Cantina sets, but if they make a larger one, the price could increase. Moving on to the more expensive sets, I'd really like to see a set of the Armorer's Forge in Navarro. We see this place a few times throughout the season, and it's one of my favorite places I've seen in The Mandalorian. It's a very important place in the plot of the season, as Mando goes there to repair his armor, and where he gets his new full suit of armor, and it is where he goes to seek aid in the last episode and where he gets his first signet and jetpack. This set would be around $50, and its minifigures would include the Armorer, Mando, either in his old or new armor, and Paz Vizsla. The set would include the Forge Smelter, located in the middle of the forge, the Armorer's tool rack, an anvil, and maybe also the Mythosaur skull that is seen above the entrance of the forge. The Mythosaur skull is a traditional Mandalorian symbol. Mando has a necklace for this, and you see it on many Mandalorians' armor, and represents the Mythosaur beasts that the Mandalorians once rode many years prior. One of the sets that I am very optimistic about LEGO releasing is a buildable model Baby Yoda. LEGO released a buildable Yoda figure back in 2002, and released a newer and better model in 2019, so it's very likely that they will release a Baby Yoda figure. There are two ways LEGO could make the set. One is that they could have Baby Yoda standing up, or two, they could have him in his floating pod. A few of the playing features this set could have is that Baby Yoda's eyes could move, his head could move side to side, his arms could move up and down, and maybe if they have him in the pod, the pod could open and close. This set would just be adorable, and I'd most likely get it if LEGO makes one. It would probably come in at about $100, which is the price of the 2019 Yoda, and of course it would come with the Baby Yoda minifigure on the side with a fact plaque. Second to last LEGO set idea. I think we could be getting another Jawa Sandcrawler. The last time we got a Sandcrawler was in 2018 for $140, and we got a UCS Sandcrawler in 2014, which retailed for $300. For this Sandcrawler, I'm hoping for something more to the side of the 2018 version pricing, but I would like to see more detailing on the sides. The minifigures I hope to see are 2 Jawas, Queel, Mando, and a 2-1B droid. Some of the features of the Sandcrawler would be that the ramp folds down for cargo to be loaded into the Sandcrawler, flaps on the side open out as you see in The Mandalorian. The Jawas use these flaps to look out and try to knock Mando off the Sandcrawler. And more features are a crane on the top bending down over the side, and maybe another crane inside the front to load cargo, and a cockpit space for driving the vehicle where the roof opens up for easy access to the cockpit. It would also be cool if this set included Queel's skiff thing, and maybe even the egg. I think it would be funny to have that with the Jawas. Last and final set idea. I believe that it is very likely that we get a UCS Razor Crest. The ship is now such an iconic ship that there's no reason why LEGO wouldn't make a UCS Razor Crest. This would probably be around $200 to $300, bigger, more detailed, and more expensive than the playset, coming September 1st for $130. And this Razor Crest mocked by Rich Boy J gives a good example of what this set could look like. The minifigures in this set could range from different times of the season, but 2 that would most definitely go with this set are Baby Yoda and Mando. And Mando could either have his old armor or his new armor, or maybe even we could get an exclusive Mando with his jetpack and signet. As for the other minifigures, maybe we could have Greef Karga, Cara Dune, or those 4 people Mando kind of teamed up with in episode 6. As for the ship, like all UCS sets, it would be very detailed and hopefully accurate as possible, but some of the things inside the ship that I'd like to see are Baby Yoda's bed, Mando's bed, 4 to 5 carbonite bounties, Mando's gun rack, a hatch on the top of the ship, and the cockpit with 1 pilot seat and 2 passenger seats. What would also be cool is that if on the ship, Lego featured the lever that Baby Yoda likes to play with, which would probably be shown in the lever piece. Anyway guys, that's it for the set ideas. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the bell notification to be notified every time I upload. And if you enjoyed the video, please like the video and also comment down below if you have any other Mandalorian set ideas. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.